Hi readers, it's Amy from the Wood County District Public Library Children's Place. I've got my Storytime crown on and I found a great book for us to read today. It's a fairy tale called The Paper Bag Princess. It was written by Robert Munsch. It's illustrated by Michael Marchenko and it was published by Anik Press. So we want to make sure to thank Anik Press, Robert Munsch, and Michael Marchenko for making this great book that we can share today. Here we go. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. Looks like Ronald likes to play tennis. And it looks like Elizabeth loves him. Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle, burned all her clothes with his fiery breath, and carried off Prince Ronald. Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon and get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing she could find that was not burnt was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burnt forests and horses' bones. Sounds like he burnt up the forest with his fiery breath and he ate horses for lunch. Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. That's like a ring that you can use to bang on the door. She took hold of the knocker and banged on the door. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Well, a princess. I love to eat princesses, but I've already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." He slammed the door so fast that Elizabeth almost got her nose caught. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged on the door again. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Go away. I love to eat princesses, but I've already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." "Wait," shouted Elizabeth. "Is it true that you're the smartest and fiercest dragon in the whole world?" "Yes," said the dragon. "Is it true," said Elizabeth, "that you can burn up 10 forests with your fiery breath?" "Oh, yes," said the dragon, and he took a huge, deep breath and breathed out so much fire that he burned up 50 forests. "Fantastic," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire that he burned up 100 forests. That's way more than 10 forests. "Magnificent," said Elizabeth. And the dragon took another huge breath, but this time nothing came out. The dragon didn't even have enough fire left to cook a meatball. Elizabeth said, "Dragon, is it true that you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds?" "Why, yes," said the dragon, and jumped up and flew all the way around the world in just 10 seconds. That is very fast. He was tired when he got back, but Elizabeth shouted, "Fantastic, do it again!" So the dragon jumped up and flew around the whole world in just 20 seconds. Took him a little bit longer that time. When he got back, he was too tired to talk, and he lay down and went straight to sleep. Elizabeth whispered very softly, "Hey, dragon!" The dragon didn't move at all. She lifted up the dragon's ear, put her head right inside. She shouted as loud as she could, "Hey, dragon!" The dragon was so tired, he didn't even move. Elizabeth walked right over the dragon and opened the door to the cave. There was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and said, "Elizabeth, you're a mess. You smell like ashes, and your hair is all tangled, and you're wearing a dirty old paper bag. Come back when you're dressed like a real princess." Is that how he should react to her for coming to find him? "Ronald," said Elizabeth, "your clothes are really pretty, and your hair is very neat. You look like a real prince, but you are a bum. They didn't get married after all." Elizabeth was so smart, wasn't she? She tricked that dragon. She didn't even have to fight him. And you can be like Elizabeth and make a paper bag princess outfit with just a paper bag from the grocery store and some scissors. So I made mine by cutting up the side of the bag, and then I cut out a circle from the bottom of the bag. That's where my head will go. And then on the sides of my bag, I cut out 2 armholes like Elizabeth. Her bag was straight. She didn't have to cut hers open, but I'm a grown-up, so I don't think I'll fit. So I had to open the front like a vest, make 2 side armholes, and then the top for my head. So then I can put on my paper bag princess outfit, and I can go outsmart dragons. And I'm not even going to worry about trying to find old princes that are like a bum. I hope you guys have fun playing in your paper bag armor. See you next time. Bye.